Hey world, this is your girl Goddess Lion on the front lines. Today I have the pleasure of speaking with Yoda. How you doing today, Yoda?
Yada, girl, yada.
Yoda, my bad. Correct
Yada.
me if when I'm wrong.
Yeah, yada. It's a W in there.
Oh dang. I guess that's the Chicago in me, huh?
Nah, well, yeah. Everybody get it wrong at first. Cause but people I be like, people say soda. You gotta spell soda, SODA. It's a W. You gotta put that yada in there. It's really Yada Ray.
Yoda
So,
Ray.
yeah, Yada Ray is my full
That's
name.
probably why we don't say soda, we say pop.
Oh yeah. Y'all do say pop. I be like, what the hell's a pop, my nigga?
Well, I just wanted to take the time to talk to you, of course, talk things up. This is the time for you to be able to introduce yourself to the world for those of whom that may not know you. Tell us about yourself and what change you may contribute to the community as well.
My name is Yada. I'm signed to MMG, Rick Ross's label, Maybach Music. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm just doing my thing, man, being me, man, trying to be a positive Black influence in the community. But I like to talk that gangster shit on my music, you know what I'm saying?
It has to be a balance. It gotta be something.
Yeah, it's gotta be a little bit of balance. But yeah, we trying to make it happen though, you know what I'm saying? Especially right now in this time of age, so.
Now, with the changes in the world due to the COVID pandemic, what are some things that you have done to stay sane and productive during this time?
I ain't gonna lie, I had just got off tour with Ross and Wale in the same year. So I was on tour really like the whole year. So when the COVID hit, it really didn't bother me that much to be able to sit at home because, I was on the road like crazy. And then, I got a little legal situation I'm fighting right now. I'm on federal pretrial. So, that was kind of, I was using that, I've been on my music tough since then. So I ain't gonna lie, the little quarantine hit, it was like a little break for a nigga for real. I wasn't really tripping. But I started getting more into myself. Got a little more, a little more oomph into my music because I got to study my craft a little more instead of being on that road so much. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of liked it. Plus quarantine, I don't like being around too many motherfuckers anyway. I've been social distancing from them suckers anyway, so you know what I'm saying. I've been practicing that for a long time. So I've been telling niggas 6 feet for a very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? So. It was a blessing. I be telling people we ain't never gonna get a situation like this ever again where you can sit down and really focus on yourself and get yourself together, So, I mean, I take everything as a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So.
And that's the same thing I said about it too. Because if you don't take this time and use it to be productive and find a way to make some money, you waste your time.
Well, and then they got everybody out here balling off these grants and these loans right now. I be trying to tell motherfuckers like, hey man, use that money. Use the money for something productive. Don't just go straight to the store with that shit.
You feel me? Or shut or whoa.
Yeah, something, man. I ain't, because of my legal situation, I ain't eligible for nothing. So I be telling my people, y'all better appreciate that shit. For real.
Well, since change is a hot topic right now, all the change that we want to see in regards to Black men and how they're treated and stereotyped because of who they are and who they're going to be. As a Black man yourself, how do you feel personally about having to witness injustice? And what are some of the things that we need to teach to help with growth and mental health as a whole?
Well, I got a single actually dropping called Black is Beautiful on the 14th, speaking about it. It's really like one of the, I haven't really touched on too many positive aspects in life, but I am now. But like as a whole, man, this stuff's been going on forever. It's just like, I just hate that it's such a fad though. You know what I'm saying? Like we was the first week or two, everybody was so strong on it. Right now, everybody kind of forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of hurts. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I've been in the streets, so I've been a victim of. I've been beat up by the police several times. I got an assault on an officer charge. You know what I'm saying? Like me and the police, like I be telling motherfuckers like this shit been going on before us. It's gonna go on after us. You feel me? Like, but as a people, I think we can do so much better, man. It's just hard with everything else with all the distractions. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of sad, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man. I got a whole bunch of mixed feelings about it. I be trying to be real political in what I be talking about, man, because I have gotten calls from management before and my PO. Like, you can't say that, you can't do this, but I don't know, man. I can tell you what I did with my son. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So I'm out here I was out here in Cleveland, Ohio, when the riots and stuff jumped off. So my son, which is crazy because like maybe 2-3 days before that, I had my son watching documentary because they didn't have no school. So I had him watching documentaries on Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, certain positive Black role models that we should have in our life. I listen to Farrakhan a lot. I'm not FOI Muslim though, but I do. He does say some cool stuff. And so after the riots, I walked my son outside, let him see everything tore up, get his opinion on everything, get his views on it. He's 12. You know what I'm saying? I maybe shouldn't have had him watching Malcolm X right before the riots popped off, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, Dad, we got to fight. And I'm like, man, it's always a better way to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think as a people, man, we come together, we can make some stuff happen. We just got to stay focused.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I do think it's a sad situation that how everything passes like a fad so quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is. Like, it was so strong for like 2-3 weeks, man, and now it's just like Trump gave everybody all that money and all them loans and stuff, and people forgetting all about it. People starting to make funny memes about bullshit again and everything. It's like,
yeah, it's crazy. With the other thing that they don't understand too is that they don't have a Black child that they're raising as well. Because you have a 12-year-old. My son just turned 12 on the 2nd, so it's so
yeah, like
kind of hard.
Yeah, because, I ain't shoot. Like, listen, you touch my little soldier, you know what I'm saying? This, I don't care what, like, it's going to be hell to pay. I'm not caring, you know what I'm saying? But I don't even want him to be in them type of situations, but you can't even avoid them. Like, I've been, now I ain't going to lie, I'd say like 95% of the time I've been yanked by the police or something like that. I probably was out of pocket doing something wrong. But there has been certain situations where I really wasn't doing nothing wrong, and the situation just kind of like messed up. And I don't want him to have to go through none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then even like just being profiled as a young Black man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like some things you can't escape. But I really would just like him to see it on movies and stuff like that and hear stories from me. I don't want him to have to go through none of that. But it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Like, I feel like it's gonna happen. So I'm just trying to raise him to the point where he knows how to handle every situation the best way possible, so he avoids any kind of extra conflict. I don't want him hurt or anything like that at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing I have to sit and deal with my child too, because him growing up in the hood and seeing so much stuff, and then me taking him out of it, is just like, we want to provide and give them better, but at the same time we want them to be able to realize what's really going on. Like, I really had to have that talk. Like, do you want us to move back to this? Because I don't mind going back, so you can appreciate the things that we have and the things that you don't have to go through, that I took you out of. So that's another hot topic too. You just got to be able to know how to deal with what situation when it comes down to everything. It'd be hard.
It's very hard. Like, it's very hard. Like, and then like, with me, I don't want him, like, because, my views, being a parent, sometimes I can't just give you my views.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if I want to be like, man, fuck the police, fuck all that, I'll be his. I don't want my son to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, Dad was fighting police and he went to jail for this and he did. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one thing I did teach him, and I did tell him. It's 2 things I let him know. One thing, learn from my mistakes and the things I do, and make sure that you know the consequences of everything that you got to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, don't let anybody else deter the thoughts and the things that's going on through your mind. Think for yourself.
Exactly. That's the biggest thing. Think for yourself. Because, I got to be real careful with my son because he want to do everything I do. I got to watch. I caught him in a room one day talking he 12. He in 7th grade. I walked in the other night. He on the phone FaceTime with his girlfriend at 6 a.m. I hear him tell her, like, yeah, I'm the realest nigga in 7th grade. I'm like, what?
You gotta let him have his swag. Fuck that. Let him have his swag.
I didn't interrupt him or nothing. And the little girl was like, yeah, that's why you my man. I'm like, for one, he ain't no man. You know what I'm saying?
You was proud. Quit playing.
Talking about I'm the realest nigga in 7th grade. I'm like, but then, I was like, well, why you ain't the realest nigga in the school? You know what I'm saying?
Think bigger. You got to think bigger, baby.
Yeah.
Just let him know.
But you want to know something, though? It's so much like, I know if I had a daughter and she was on FaceTime at 6 a.m. with some little boy saying that, I'd have bust up in there.
See, I got the best of both worlds because I have both. So I got what I want. My son is 12 and my daughter is 5. So that's what I wanted, so I can have him on her. And I ain't got to worry about it. But now he on me. Like, I'm grown, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be like, man, but my son is like really a mirror of me. Like I see it 100%. So I just be really trying to be careful because sometimes even the way I think might be a little, might be a little extra because of what I went through. And he didn't go through the same things I had to go through in life. So his views are a little different, and I don't want them like I just be real careful with him. You know what I'm saying? I got to.
I think you're gonna be good. He good.
Yeah, he doing good. He ain't missed a meal, so I'm doing all right.
When we were just talking about your new single that was dropping, you said Black is Beautiful. I know your last one was Why You Mad, right?
Why You Mad? Yeah, Why You Mad was something I threw out there. It was a song I was having fun with. So it was cool. But like I got an album dropping in August called Reflections, the end of August.
What?
Huh?
August what? What's the date?
22nd.
That's crazy. My birthday, August 19th.
Oh, mine August 22nd. I'm a Leo.
Of course.
I'm the last day of a Leo. Yeah. Oh, you a Leo too? That's what I'm talking about. See, that's why we started clicking right off the bat. You feel me?
You see, I had to let the fire be lit. They didn't
They
shouldn't have did it.
Yeah. I'm the very last day of a Leo. Yeah, king and queen. You feel me? That's off top.
Oh.
So yeah, that's why I was gonna drop it. I was gonna drop it on my birthday. So Reflections is an album. So I just been giving with this quarantine shit and everybody sitting inside. I just been trying to really be on the internet a lot since I ain't touring as much as I was before. You know what I'm saying?
And I was just about to ask you about that. How did you feel about having to postpone it? It makes
Like
you
I said,
entrepreneurial in the movie.
Say that again.
I said, how did you feel about postponing the tour, and it didn't make you entrepreneurial in the moves that you were making?
Nah, it was kind of like I don't gonna lie, I wasn't really tripping, man. I ain't gonna front. I did. Oh shit. I did 5 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? So this lockdown wasn't nothing like, you feel me? Talking about lockdown, man, this ain't no lockdown, my nigga. I did 9 months in the hole before, you feel me? So I'm like, man, you get to watch TV, I get to eat what I want, you feel me? I was telling the homie, I was like, listen, bro, you ain't locked up because that same girl you talking about getting on your nerves, if you was in jail, you'd miss her like crazy. You feel me?
Like, y'all better appreciate that roof over y'all head and them 3 meals. What you talking about?
I told him that. I said, man, you better appreciate sis. You feel me?
Like, I'm waiting on my letters from my brother. I sure be waiting on my shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It really didn't bother me too much. Like I said, I think I had to switch up his program. But, I mean, when you about your BI, it's nothing to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, everything is a business and a hustle. So, when you think of it like that, man, it's just making it like, so now I feel like I'm hitting the internet and like, the computers and shit a little more. And if I was doing that with my touring and all that shit, it'd have been a lovely thing. So I'm like, okay, now I'm up on this a little bit more. So it's gonna be even better when everything open back up.
And then you being with Maybach Music as well. How's the words with, of course, everybody else, Rick, Mink, and what are you guys doing to actually give back to the crisis that's going on with the response?
Well, me, man, like I'm like in Vegas, like I'm real like in the community. I'm deep. Like I do backpack giveaways every year. I do the Halloween thing for the kids. Like I do like a lot for the community. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the quarantine stuff right now, I haven't really. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't really dipped in anything. But when school starts back up, they talking about like school's gonna be like 2-3 days out of the week, and we can't do the backpack giveaways or the parties or nothing like that, back to school parties. So I was gonna throw something where we get like it's gonna be 250. We're gonna go to 250 houses, and personally, I'm gonna personally give away this year instead of having everybody go to like the parks and stuff like that.
That'd be.
So we're gonna do 200. We got 250 backpacks that are gonna be full with like pencils, pens, paper, stuff like that. We're gonna go to like each one and do it. You know what I'm saying? Which is gonna be like, man, I was like, man, that's a lot of those to go to. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got a couple of partners on my label, and we're gonna split it up between 5 of us. You know what I'm saying? And do that.
That's dope.
So that's what we're gonna do. For
the Vegas area.
Yeah. Gotta do something, man. You know them. Keep the people off me, man. So I be trying to act like I'm a nuisance in the community. I be trying to give back as much as possible. So
they balance it out. Nothing but balance. All we need.
Balance, you already know.
All right. Well, is there any questions that you have for me?
Nah, man. Where can I find this interview at? You feel me? Make sure you come to Vegas. You tap in with me too. Follow me on the gram. Everybody follow me on the gram, man. One yada. Follow me if you need some motivation or just a real reason to hate me. You feel me? Either one. You can find them both on there. You know what I'm saying?
Or both, because we benefit from both.
You already know.
All right. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure speaking with you. I will make sure I get back to you about releasing everything, so you'll be able to get in contact and you'll be able to see this interview as well. Okay.
All right, it's all good for sure.
Spending your time here with Goddess Lion here on the Frontlines.
Goddess Lion, Leo. Happy early birthday too, girl.
Thank you. I'll probably end up talking to you by the time my birthday comes.
Oh, come on then. We're going to get it lit for sure.
I'm either trying to go to Miami or Vegas for the birthday.
I can dig that. I just left Miami. You don't want to go out there. I feel like everybody's sick.
They is. Well, yeah, I might have to hold off, and we're going to have to wait till next year and see what's popping.
Yeah, I ain't like it. I was like, yeah.
Well, hopefully everything do go right, because next year's the 30th, so I'm trying to hit up Barbados.
Yeah, that's fly.
Like, I gotta go find Riri and smoke on her. You feel me?
I can dig that.
All right, well, it's been a pleasure, and I'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, for sure.